Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 139. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. So we have our base card. This is Highland Heather. It is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a piece of basic white that is 2.5 by 5. Then we have 4 strips. This is the from the Subtles collection. This is the Highland Heather DSP. I'm using just the one sheet that has flowers on one side and then the splotches on the other. But this is the other design, the leaves and the stripes. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this card. I am going to be using the new joined together embossing folder. I'm going to go over on the side here and I'm going to go ahead and run this through. I'm going to do it, since we have flowers in there, I'm going to do it so we get a lot more of the flower area here. So let me just go over here. You know what, let me just grab my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine off of the table. My counter is a mess. My side desk slash counter is really a mess. So for a 3D folder like this, you're just going to use your plate 1 and your plate 4, which is your 3D embossing. Always make sure you put it through, excuse me, the join side first. And there we have that. So there's the side with the bump up. Here's the side with the bump down. All right. We are going to go ahead and use the side with the bump up. Let me put all of this off to the side again without dropping it on my toe. All right, there you are. So here's with the side up. I'm going to go ahead and take my spot and I'm going to go ahead and just run it lightly over. I like using the spot sometimes more so than the, ooh, and this might not be the right color, versus using the stamp pad, because I feel like I have a little more control. But then here we have that. All right, so what we're going to do, a little piece from the other day, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tape this down first. Now it has gone through an embossing folder, so you know I like using my tear and tape for that, just because those fibers have now been broken up. And let's just go ahead and had a little extra piece there. Didn't tear and tape it correct. All right, let's just go ahead and get that down. This back underneath here. And let's pull this off. Put away those little pieces. Just burnish that a little bit there too. There we go. Get the flowers the right way up, kind of center it where I need it to be. Now you can use my centering here, so you want it to be like at 2 1/8. That centers it. So there we have it. Oh, did you see that? The minute I laid it down, it curled. So again, pull at a diagonal. Let's get this back up where it's supposed to be. Can you see this up here? And then I'm bringing it down just a smidgen so I can see that mark. And I'm going at the 1 1/2. I'm sorry, 1 1/4 mark. All right. I'll probably have it on my fingers now. All right. And then what I'm going to do here, to me, it's just easier to put my glue down there. I think I'm going to do the more bold pattern right next to it. And let's do that again. There we go. I believe I cut the strips all at the same time, so they should be all the same length. That's one good thing about being able to cut them in a, to be able to do 4 pieces of the DSP all at once, because with your cutter you can go through 4 layers. All right, and my one last piece right here. You don't need a lot of glue to keep it down, especially when it's this small of a strip. So there you are, there's that. Let's go ahead, let's get out. We'll get this out of the, I think this is still available on the online. We'll just go ahead and pop that up, I think, because that will give us some good texture. I'm going to use a mini on both ends, just so it's all leveled up. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put it right where that meets, because I got a little bit of a bloop there. And then of course you can always put on some bling. Let me go ahead and put on the foil gems. How about that? Let me go ahead. Put one there. Put one there. Let's put a larger one right there. All right, so there you have it, guys. Quick little card. Let me show you the other examples we did. So this was using the Delightful Wishes bundle. I used the strips going across in our new in colors. And then I used this online. This is part of a, well, that was part of a bundle. I don't know if it is now. But this is online textured note dies. So I took that 2.5 by 5 piece and I cut out this size. Sorry, let me get it up here. So I cut this out of it, and then this out of the big piece. Went ahead and colored this with the finger daubers, and then placed the pieces back in. So that's how that one was done. And last but not least, I just did my stripes all the way across, again using our new in colors, and then used Layered Thoughts to put down love you, happy birthday. That little scritchy marks there is from, let me grab it, from the Extraordinary Flora. It's that background piece, just to make the little lines in the background to go with the stripes on the card. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Share a comment. Share this on your social media or with your friends. Most of all, have a great day. Thanks. Bye for now.